Disclaimer, this is not a toy. Keep out of reach of children.
Ready? Go for it. That's it. It's not that bad, is it?
Not as bad as it could
Oh, if that's working, I have to go on.
be. Holy fuck. That's not bad. I mean, it doesn't. It pinches. Okay, is this gay? No, I don't think it's gay.
What up, tubers? Yeah, it's your old pal Jackhammer Mike with another lame video. Due to circumstances beyond my control and everybody else's, I'm bored as hell, so I figured now would be a great time to do the first aid series. This is going to be a multi-part series. And it's going to be multi-part because first we have to lay our foundation. And then once the foundation is laid, we can build up to a level 1 individual first aid kit that you see here, up to a level 2 first aid kit which could treat multiple wounds, multiple people. So let's get on with it and let's lay out what it takes to start something like this. All right. Before we get going on this, I've got to give credit where credit is due. Nothing that you're going to see in this video is original. I basically got this information from Nuttin' Fancy. It was the first time I saw it, and he's the one that had the Blackhawk medical roll. And it's just an awesome kit. You can use it for all kinds of stuff, but it's worked fantastic for a first aid kit. The second credit I want to give out is the shout out to USNER Doc, and he's really got some in-depth ideas and all. He's also a ham radio guy, so I mean he's got a lot of great information on his site. So does Nuttin' Fancy, and if you haven't heard of either one of them, they're just fantastic. They got some great stuff. But Nuttin' Fancy introduced it to me. USNER Doc improved upon it, and actually is the one that got me interested in vacuum sealing. So I want to make sure that these two guys get the credit for this video because I didn't come up with it. It's not my idea. Obviously, a first aid kit is something that everybody's got to have, but how you do it, how you put yours together depends on you. I just find that this is a fantastic way to build a kit. It's just fantastic, and as you've seen in the video prior to this, what am I trying to say? You've seen my Blackhawk kit, and it's it's been beat up, and it's dirty. It's been roughed around. It's been hauled out now, and I've had it for a couple of years. So it's going to be great to get into it and show you guys what I carry in it. And it's a good idea to take the stuff out of it every once in a while, just so you can kind of remember. Especially if you're stupid like I am and I didn't label half the shit that's in there. You need to take the stuff out, and I definitely have to do a better job of labeling, but you need to take it out just so you can remember kind of what you have and where you put it. Some of the compartments have multiple things in it, and you'll be digging around for it forever. And if you're the one that's hurt, and I can't stress this enough, if you're the one that's hurt, other people are going to be completely blind to what you've got. And, unless it's labeled good, they are just not going to necessarily know how to use it, what to use it for, or anything else. So that's part of our foundation too, by the way, building this kit. And we're going to get into these other parts of this video, because there's a whole bunch of things about labeling and vacuum sealing, yes, the laminator, and a whole bunch of other things to make yourself a top-notch first aid kit that, heck, if you built it right and you made it look good, there's no reason in the world why you couldn't sell them. And quite honestly, I've seen kits that were hundreds of dollars that don't add up, or don't look as good, or don't function as well as what's in this Blackhawk that I have. And this is great for me. Your mileage may vary, like Nothing Fancy likes to say. What is good for you is what you need to do. Don't look at what I've got as an end all to what should be in there. Nothing Fancy breaks his down of what's in his. I've got breakdown of what's in mine. Mine's a little more, my video is a little bit more up to date. Nothing Fancy is old. I wish he would do another one to give an update on first aid. I think he has, actually, but I don't know if it's got the Blackhawk in it or not. So those are the two guys that I got all my information from. I suggest you go and look at USNER Docs Level 1 IFAC and how he puts his together, and go from there. You build your own first aid kit. And again, that Blackhawk is not necessary. It's not an individual first aid kit. Yes, it's going to have all kinds of stuff in it, and you can use it, but it's more for treating multiple people. And I can tell you that medical kit goes with me everywhere. If you look up Nothing Fancy, you look, let's see, how did I find him? Let's see, Nothing Fancy First Aid. Okay, he's got, in his Nothing Fancy First Aid, he's got the story about a car crash when he was a kid. And it's a creepy, interesting, and scary story, but it fits to the reason you build a first aid kit and the reason to carry one. I carry this as much as I carry my gun. I mean, this thing goes with me everywhere. And thankfully, I haven't really had to use it. I pulled it out once and tried to help out somebody, and the cops were looking at me like, "What the heck are you doing?" Mine is definitely, it's definitely marked, and you can tell it's a medical kit. But I didn't have to use it. The guy, it's just a crash on the freeway that this clown ran off the side and ran up the bank and hit a tree, and it came down, and the tree came down on it and messed up his car or whatever. It was a stupid thing. So, all right. So with that out of the way, let's get on to how to build this thing real quick, or what we're going to need to do this. How'd you like that first part of this intro, the skin staplers? And it does say that on the bottom here. It says, "This is not a toy. Keep out of reach of children." They shouldn't have allowed the contingency plan and myself to be able to buy these things. I didn't expect anybody to actually staple themselves just to see how it was going to work. But, yeah, these things are fantastic. And we'll get into that when we get going on this thing. Let me see here. I'm going to have to bleep out that because you can't see my address. And that's just my zip code, but whatever. $23. And this one is actually better than the one we got because we had to buy the remover separately. This one comes with a remover, which is great. So for $23, you're getting a stapler and a remover. So I would think that was just 10 times better than trying to suture somebody, So anyway, we'll get into that down the road here. But I wanted to take you to the beginning. And the beginning is when I first started to put this thing together, I just got little bits at a time. This was placed November 13th. That was October 14th, September 13th, September 23rd, September 23rd. So, it's been, it's an ongoing process. So this isn't I didn't buy this first, but let me see if I can go back a little ways. Let's see. September 23rd, September 16th. They're the crosses that I put on the medical kit. Let's start at the beginning. And there's the beginning. The Blackhawk medical roll. Okay. $35, man. It's not that expensive for that kit. And that thing, like I said, I stuffed it. You'll see it when I pull it out. And you'll see that it's pretty stuffed. In fact, it's a little hard sometimes to get things out of it because it's so tight. But none of the seams, none of the plastic is ripped or torn or anything. That thing is built like a tank. It really is. And so I started with that and at $35. Okay. Then I moved on to deciding I was going to put some of my stuff in Ziploc bags. And so I got different sizes of 6 mil Ziplocs, which it comes in handy for the pharmacy, which we'll break that down the road. You'll see what the pharmacy is. This is something that goes into the pharmacy, Benadryl. It's a box. It's the side opens up here. It's a dispensing box that has a 60 count, 2 tablets per packet. I guess that's a 60 count packet. I think it's maybe 30 packets with 2 tablets each. I don't remember, but Benadryl is definitely something you're going to need. Triple antibiotic ointment. These are all individual packets of stuff. They're fantastic. 25 per box. And you'll see down the road here how great these things are to get them individually packaged like that. Tylenol. There you go. And let's see, when did I order that stuff? That was placed at like September 10th. Bernade, Bayer, aspirin, just in case some people don't like the Tylenol. You get Bayer aspirin. Also, it helps if somebody's having a cardiac issue. To have some Bayer aspirin. Bernade, burn gel. You need these little packets in case somebody gets a burn. Pepto-Bismol, yes, everybody needs a little bit of that when they got an upset stomach. And then Advil. See, there's the open container so that you can, it's 52 packs. Okay, so there's 50 packs of 2 tablets in each thing. So that Benadryl, that might be 60 packs. Anyway, so you can see I kind of like started this actually June 18th when I got that. That was way back in the summer. Was doing other things, so I couldn't really focus on picking up all this other stuff. But as the thing started rolling on, you pick up a little bit here, a little bit there, one thing here, one thing there. Try to kind of plan out what you want. Again, I'll show you what USNER docs. He has a PDF file that you can print out some things that you're going to find very useful. And let's see, Advils, Polymem. That's a fantastic wound dressing. It's a little pricey for a pack of 3 for $14.61, but man, this stuff is fantastic. It really is a great blood stopper. And that is what my kit is really based on. Minor wounds and blood stoppers. All right. That's all I'm going to do. And I want to just emphasize that you're not, Ben Casey, MD, or anything like that. You are, unless you're trained, you're just Joe, just like me, okay? And, you know, you might have taken a first aid class. That's fantastic. I have not. I've just got common sense, and that's pretty much it. So you get hurt when you're with me, you're pretty much screwed. I'll be able to stop the blood, but I don't know. You're pretty much screwed. Surgical alcohol pads. I'm carrying some of those in my truck right now so I can wipe my hands down. Those are fantastic. There's a 200 count box for alcohol wipes. Let's go back to number 1. And this is a burn relief. Those are fantastic. You know, somebody gets burnt at the campfire or something, you know, you've got burn relief, a SAM splint for broken arms or legs, Telfa for dressing, wound dressing, Celox, blood stoppers, clotting agent, hydrocortisone cream, steri strips, and on and on and on. I wanted to, there's another pack of alcohol wipes because they're just a great value for $6.84. And again, this is 2016, guys, that I started buying all this stuff. So, you know, the prices might vary a little bit. Janias Brothers, oral rehydration salts. This stuff's fantastic. I've had close to heat stroke a couple times in the summertime when I'm working. And I'm out in the sun all day and I'm just getting roasted. In our brutal summers, I'll dump that in a quart of water and feel a lot better. So, antiseptic wipes. This is a real important one. Because you not only do you have the alcohol wipes, but they sting. Okay, so you get a kid with you, and you know, small kid. I'm talking small children. Okay, and somebody scrapes themselves, and they've got a big old strawberry on their arm or knee or something like that. You don't want to hit that with an alcohol wipe. This benzalkonium is kind of like Bactine. Okay, it doesn't sting, and it's pretty gentle for an antiseptic wipe. You know, so once you can wipe it down, then you can put your hydrocortisone cream or your triple antibiotic gel. Where do I have that? Hydrocortisone gel dressings. Well, trust me, it's there. Oh, I remember. Okay, wait, whoa, gotta go back. And, expand this a little bit. Kind of order. This one was a big order here. And, you know, you're going to see a lot of these are just individual packets of stuff. You know, steri strips, those are skin closures. More steri strips, different sizes. Ab pads, those are big old blood stoppers. And that's, you know, for an abdominal wound, leg, you know, anything major. Israeli bandages, there's a pack of 4 for $9.37. More burn dressing, a bivy sack, and I'll show you that when I open up the kit and tell you what that's all about. I'm missing the triple antibiotic cream. Anyway, you get the idea. Ooh, can't see that. Whoa. You get the idea. So anyway, that's kind of the foundation. You start getting these things, and especially when you get them in bulk like this, you get, you know, quite a bit. You can make quite a few first aid kits. The big kit, and then several smaller individual first aid kits will work. You know, you can build that with all of these things that you're getting here. So that's how we start. The next part, I think, will lay out the Blackhawk and show you all what's inside of it, and then we'll figure out how to label it, what you want to do with your vacuum sealing, what you want to vacuum seal, and what you don't, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, you guys. I'll try to crank these out every couple of days. This is going to be a long series. So hopefully this stuff is useful to you. As your old pal Jackhammer Mike, I'm out.